My wife told me she wanted to be a surrogate, but the baby she planned to carry was already hers. That's the sentence that tore my world apart. But back then, I didn't know the truth. I didn't know she was lying straight to my face. I didn't know the friend she claimed she was helping was actually the man she'd been sneaking around with for months. And I definitely didn't know that her little plan, her "my body, my choice" speech, would be the very thing that destroyed her life, not mine. My name is Ryan. I'm 31, and for the longest time, I thought I hit the jackpot with Jenna, who was 29. We had one of those relationships people envied. Late-night drives, inside jokes, movie marathons where she'd fall asleep on my shoulder. It felt uncomplicated, real, and safe. Jenna always talked about wanting to make a difference, wanting purpose. I admired that. I thought it meant she had a big heart, but looking back, she had a big secret. Everything felt normal, until one night, she sat me down at the edge of our bed, her hands folded tightly in her lap like she was rehearsing something. "Ryan," she said softly, "I want to be a surrogate for a friend." A friend? That surprised me. She'd never mentioned anyone needing something that huge. I asked who. She hesitated. Then she said a name I'd never heard before. She explained that he and his partner couldn't have kids, and she wanted to help. She said it was her body, her choice, and that she didn't need anyone's permission to do something meaningful. Her conviction felt rehearsed, but I trusted her. I loved her. I thought she was being noble, but the truth was so far from noble. It was evil. Things changed after that conversation. Jenna suddenly had doctor appointments at strange hours. She became secretive with her phone. She kept turning its screen down whenever she texted. She started working out more, grooming differently, wearing clothes she never cared for before. And she became defensive, violently defensive, anytime I asked even the smallest question. One night she snapped, "Stop controlling me, Ryan. I'm doing something beautiful and you're making it ugly." I backed off, but something was wrong. Why did she keep coming home late? Why did she smell like cologne that wasn't mine? Why did she lock the bathroom door while showering? Something she never did before. Then one night, while she slept, her phone buzzed. Normally I ignore those things, but the message preview read, "I can't wait to start our family. I love you." My heart stopped. The name was the same friend she claimed needed a surrogate. A friend doesn't talk like that. A friend doesn't confess love at midnight. My blood went cold. That was the night suspicion turned into certainty. The next morning, I pretended everything was normal. "Can I come to one of the appointments?" I asked casually, her face drained of color. "No, it's private." That was all I needed to hear. I followed her the next day. Yes, it felt wrong, but being lied to feels worse. She drove across town, not to a clinic, not to any professional setting. She drove to a house. He opened the door for her. They hugged. Then he kissed her. Long, deep, familiar. My stomach turned. They didn't know I was watching. They didn't know I saw her touch her stomach while he kissed her. They didn't know I heard her whisper, "Don't worry. Ryan still thinks it's for you. He won't find out you're the father." My knees almost buckled. She wasn't planning to be a surrogate. She was already pregnant, and it was his. Everything inside me shattered like glass. I didn't confront her, not yet, not until I had every piece of proof. I recorded the audio. I took photos. I took videos. For a week, I acted like the loving, supportive boyfriend she thought I was too clueless to stop being. Then one evening, Jenna sat across from me at the dinner table and announced, "Ryan, I think I might be pregnant, and I hope you'll respect my choice." Respect? Respect? What? I smiled. But inside, everything was ice. I said, "Of course, I support you." She wasn't expecting that. She relaxed. She thought she won. That's when I put a small box on the table. "What's this?" she asked. "Something for your surrogacy journey," I said. She opened it. Inside was a USB drive labeled, "Your body, your choice, but not my lie." She frowned. Then I clicked on the TV remote. Every recording played. Every picture. Every message. Her voice admitting the baby wasn't mine. She sobbed. She begged. She covered her face. Ryan, please, I can explain. But I was done. I calmly handed her a packed bag. You're leaving tonight, I said. Leave with the real father, the man you chose. She panicked. She begged again. She grabbed my arm, crying hysterically. But I didn't raise my voice. I didn't touch her. I didn't chase her. I simply said, you wanted freedom. Now you have it. She left, and Karma followed her out the door. A month later, I heard they broke up. Turns out he never wanted kids. He told her she trapped him. He threw her out, messaging me, apologizing, promising she was misguided. But I had already rebuilt my peace. I moved on, found myself again, found strength I didn't know I needed. And I realized something powerful. Sometimes, the best revenge is letting people live with the consequences they tried to dump onto you. Karma doesn't miss. It just waits. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more real-life stories of heartbreak, revenge, and transformation.